nuts and bolts.
All right. All right.
What are we doing? Intro?
Well, I mean, it's a casual kind of intro, but so we'll say what's up. We're up here with Andrew at HP Cylinder Heads. He's our homie. Does all the big engine builds for the projects at our shop. He's built a ton of engines that made over 1,000 horsepower for us, and even more for other people. So we trust him with a lot of stuff, and he's an expert. He's HP Cylinder Heads.
He made time out of his busy day. Normally he'd be quitting time, spending time with his family. We had a rough day getting here. We just got done telling Andrew about our day. So our deal was he's going to help us out with this engine. But we're like, let's show people, which it does cut in because when you start cooking, you just want to cook. But doing this filming, we want to show you all we have nothing to hide on our engine. And, we want to show people what you can do with these products. This isn't a big-ass shop, but just because it's not a big shop does not mean there's not a mass amount of knowledge behind that. We got a box that's been living here.
I think that's the same spot as when we did.
Yeah, same spot.
I see some measurements on it.
There's measurements on it.
Yeah, so. All right, this is the Dart LsNext block that we went with for the Dragroc this year. So, hoping around 1,500 horsepower level. I don't know. What do you think, Andrew?
That should easily, yeah, it's obtainable.
So.
It's obtainable.
Today, since we just got off and Andrew got off as well, we're going to make some time for it. So hopefully just get some stuff checked out with the block and start working on through that.
Yep. Yeah, we're going to look at the block, see what pistons we're going to use, check bore size, and kind of see what we have to do to the block to prep it.
Probably a lot of measurements. And
a lot of measuring. A lot of measuring, looking, kind of getting a game plan what we got to do.
Good GP.
So yeah,
put this on just
the cart and we'll lift it up to the table. It's heavy.
It's heavy. Iron block.
Yep. Should have done aluminum 5.3. What are you thinking? Man, I might have to bring the hoist in here and get this thing out of here. You know what I'm saying? That'll destroy the block or the box. Put this on the cart.
Dart on a cart.
Yep.
Shoot, that fucker is heavy.
Yeah, no, they're heavy.
Hey.
We're going to have to lighten it up. Come on, Z.
Yep.
Gotta lighten the car up now.
I gotta light my body.
Yeah, the aluminum, just versus the stock cast iron LS blocks.
Yeah.
Like the aluminum 6.2s and 5.3s, it's about 125 pounds. And then this one,
I mean, you lifted McDaniels out of the fucking truck.
this one's probably at least 50 pounds heavier than a stock cast iron block. So there's a lot of weight there. You kind of got to take that into consideration.
All right, ready?
Yep. All right.
Heck yeah.
Here's our block. So take a rough measurement, see what bore is this supposed to be. 4-inch.
4.125.
Yep. So they got, I'll set up an actual bore gauge. Looks like 4.115 right now. They're giving you room to finish it to what you want.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so it'll need.
Yeah, pretty rough bore.
We'll do some machine work on it probably.
Nice. Got a dog in here wanting to check out the Dart.
You guys got, did you bring pistons up?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get those out too.
Rods look. From Uncle Rodney's.
Eagles. What kind of rod bolts they got in them?
The.
Okay, L19's nice.
Yeah. So 1,500.
That's what Eagle.
I think too.
That's what Eagle calls for. We'll push those.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do.
L19's nice.
L19s are. I don't think
Technically.
they do much more than that.
Technically, you're not supposed to touch those with your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Eat them up.
Yeah. And every time that I've done L19 studs. I was wearing gloves.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Okay, deck heights.
Not the Molly.
You got the Mall
I want
pistons.
some Molly, bro.
We're not too concerned with deck height because you're turboing this, so we can if you want to get more compression. And sometimes these blocks come and the deck's pretty rough. This one actually looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Got dish pistons.
Yeah.
See what that is.
We'll have to do what balance those all out with the rods. Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We'll balance the whole rotating assembly. Weigh all these. These being mollies are going to be really close. You probably won't have to do anything to them.
You really haven't had to do much to the Molly pistons.
No.
I've heard a lot of people like those Mollies for these forced induction, like big power stuff.
Yeah, they're just a good quality piston.
Yeah.
They're just Yeah, you usually don't even have to touch them.
Always been
Just a
around
good
long
slug.
time.
Yeah, they are.
It's a good hole puncher.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, on the block, we'll go ahead and set up what we got here. See how much we're going to have to take out of the block. Definitely going to have to bore it.
Yeah.
Just say they do that on purpose. Usually on the box they'll say what they want piston wall to be.
Yeah.
They want this one to be at 5, so quite a bit.
Okay.
Quite a bit. You have to let it warm up good. So yeah, they'll bring your finished bore size to 4" 125 exactly on the dot.
There we go. I got you.
Yeah.
Press plate though.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
I got oil on it too.
Probably
Think we're in a machine shop or something.
All right. Everything's
You
oily.
think?
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm supervising.
Old red hat over there.
88.
All right, so we're gonna have to take out 8 thousandths.
It's not bad.
No, not bad. So you can do that 2 different ways. You can either just hone it out.
Yeah.
Some of the newer diamond hones would take that out no problem.
Basically, you choose between either like a boring head versus a hone, just because of how quickly it'll take that material out.
Yeah. So yeah, we can put it in there and bore it, which is probably what we'll do, just so we stay away from the heat. Because honing that much out, the block will get hot, and it's really hard to keep the bore straight. A lot of the newer diamond hones can do that because they're all, you know, latest and greatest. So, but we'll probably end up boring this one and leaving 3 or so left, and we'll hone the rest out just to stay away from distortion from boring it or from honing it. Yeah. So that's not too bad. Yeah, we may, I don't know, depending on what mood I am, we may put it in the hone and see how it goes.
Okay.
It might be fine. That's not a whole lot.
Yeah.
And the other problem you run into, anything under 10 thousandths in the boring machine, it kind of gets hard to get an accurate cut.
From under 10 thousandths.
Yeah, because you almost want to load the bit up, the cutter up enough where you get an accurate cut each time.
Yeah. Otherwise,
or if it's really light.
Like, it's barely touching on the side, so it's actually making it worse than what it would be, correct?
Well, yeah, it's just like skimming, and then you just don't get an accurate size. It's like, well, I set it to this size, but bored, you know, 2 thousandths too small or too big.
Okay.
It just does goofy stuff. And it kind of, again, that's a machine-to-machine thing. I just know how that machine reacts.
Rusty shaft. You want to turn a crank versus just cleaning it.
Yeah, that looks good. I'll set this off. I don't know if it came with keys or not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. A lot of times they don't. No keys.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'll make a list or a note for that.
We can get some.
So.
We'll set this over here for now. Crank. We'll set all our balancing materials over here.
Still working.
It is.
Oh, those are freeze. We got
See,
two.
that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They gave me 2. You had to buy that.
Well, no, one kit came with
came with
just
a block.
freeze plugs, and then we had to buy a whole nother. The only way to get those bearings was to buy another freeze plug.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I know.
What's the bolt for?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
We'll find out,
Must
viewers.
go
Stay tuned.
There's a hole that thing will fill.
Let us know in the comments where's the bolt go.
Yeah.
Somebody
All you
knows.
see this out there, tell us.
What does it do?
Where's the bolt go? Yes, had a brand new set of heads. The customer bought them assembled, pre-assembled. No, one of the valves broke. Head broke off the valve.
The head broke off the valve.
What kind of
That's,
heads were
I don't want to say, but but they're a brand we use quite a bit.
they? Okay.
And it was just looked like a bad valve.
Yeah.
The head just broke off.
Yeah.
So stuff happens.
Yeah, it does.
Part quality has definitely declined. So that's another battle. Okay. I kind of got a game plan here.
All right.
So yeah, we'll focus on doing the block. I'm getting it ready.
Yeah, so just a lot of measuring,
Yep.
machining, cleaning, measuring again,
Yep.
assembly,
Usually-
measuring again.
Usually clean the block about 3 times.
Yeah.
It's just repetitive. Some stuff's repetitive, but
But, I mean, that's where the smallest thing in a galley could cause a problem, you know.
yeah, you
We
definitely.
had that engine up here, you know,
Yeah.
we won't say who's, you know, and they just didn't clean it right.
Nope.
You know, not you. You found the air, but, you know, that's a huge thing people don't understand. I'll never forget, I went to Fowler's back in the day, and old man Chris, you know, and I asked him what he does. He's like, sometimes I push the broom, sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
You know, turns out he's one of the OG machinist.
Yep.
And we're talking, he's like, got an air compressor? Use it. That's about all he said to me. And I'll never forget that. That sunk in. That
use
sunk in, so we bought a twin screw air compressor. We use
Yep.
that fucker too.
Tell you what, that was probably
We use it.
out of all the equipment I have, that was one of the bigger purchases. It was one of the
Good
best.
air
A
compressor.
good air compressor.
You have to,
You can't
man.
beat a good air system.
And it's huge, and I never run out of air. And I mean, everything in here runs
We
on
spent
air.
a lot of money and a lot of time running the air system. You know, obviously we're not putting together engines, but you gotta clean the whole thing. Clean
You don't want to be putting stuff in a dirty hole.
No, you gotta clean the hole. There's no way around it.
Just not a good deal.
Today we found out Andrew's tool game. How is he doing?
You got the
Yeah, they had all that cardboard on there.
I have Tecton.
Ooh.
Okay.
Actually, it works pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, I like it.
Bumper.
You need to get our fucking hydraulic one working.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I got that one from the salvage yard up
Did
there.
you?
It's electric one.
Oh, there you go. Just
It's 2,000 pounds. Well,
Nice.
we're gonna retrofit it so we can drop like subframes and stuff.
Put the Hemis on it.
heck yeah. Ta-da.
Oh, let me move that camera stand, I'm sure. That's where you're going.
Yeah, to the back. Okay.
Back in the box.
I did. There it is. It's in the box.
It's back in the box.
That's why I lost it. It's where it's supposed to be.
Back in the box. Back in the surgery room.
Yeah.
Yep.
Operating room.
Yep.
Film my dirty shop.
You think she's gonna live, Doc?
I don't know yet. We'll find out. Coordinate.
We need to get an Empire thing. We need to start printing on banners too.
Right?
Down.
I got an ARA banner.
There we go. Yeah, you got one.
I got one.
You got one banner. What kind of blower is this, dude? Is that 671 or what? Dude, what is that?
It's a John Deere diesel, actually.
2-cylinder diesel?
Yeah. I forget what size it is, but
Fucking massive.
then
That's
there's
what size it
there's
is.
the head for it.
Hey, hey, big girl.
Yeah, it's big. There's the head that failed.
Okay.
The one that's under this tub here. Valve failure.
Done.
Hey.
Yep.
Ate up.
Name of the game, man.
Yeah.
Stuff breaks.
Stuff does break.
That engine,
Nitrous or boost or NA?
both, I think.
Are those
I think he's running
LS7
nitrous
or
on it, but it's twin turbo. He's got probably, man, I don't know. He didn't even have 500 miles on it. The valve broke.
So, I saw you got that shipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all what, Kohlers?
Yep. B-twin Kohlers.
That's cool.
Going and pulling
That's a
tractors.
lot of sandblasting.
It's a lot of sandblasting. He's been working on those all day.
I bet.
But
Blasting.
that guy ships those things all over the country.
He just builds them and ships them.
Yeah.
Dude, those pulling garden tractors, no joke. Those bugs love them.
And he has guys, he won't even let them, they won't let him ship them to him. They want to come pick them up because they're so worried about them. They really,
pulling tractors.
yeah, pulling tractor guys.
Garden tractors.
Yeah, garden tractors.
Those garden tractor boys are intense.
They are. They're very
Dude,
competitive.
what the airbag is going on? There's an airbag down there.
Airbag.
Yeah, it's an airbag down there.
Yeah.
What's it for?
That's what holds the block up against this plate so you can bore it.
Clean. Fire stand bags.
Yep.
Good bags.
Pretty much what it is.
Okay.
And it's pretty light cut.
Like that. Lightweight.
Pretty light cut. But we'll do it for the snap.
So is it going to be going on, what, this machine right here?
This one here, yeah.
Okay.
Yipper. This actually came out of a Harley
I
dealership.
can't wait until you get the overhead crane.
I know.
But you've been dreaming.
That's what happens when you
I've been
don't.
dreaming for you for it.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you don't plan on doing a bunch of block work, but you end up doing a bunch of block work.
Yeah. It's HP cylinder heads, not blocks.
All right.
You know, all I see is blocks.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you do amazing work, man. You
Got to
know,
diversify a little bit.
Yeah.
Spin this way. That's a chunk.
Fucking everything's so oily.
This is going in the mains, so the bar is going to slip on there. So you kind of got to,
What do you...
like that.
We're going to slip it on the main right there. Ready?
Yep. There you go. Sideways. Up on the mains. Yeah, this is a sort of an old school
Yeah.
boring stand. It works really well though.
All right.
All right, now I can let it down. And
Pretty interesting.
isn't that cool? All right, so I set this to final bore size.
Uh-huh.
So 0 would be final bore size.
Okay.
So we're roughly 8 thousandths, 7 to 8, depending on the bore.
Okay.
Double check that before I set everything up. Now some blocks, this one not so much, it's so
You have to
thick.
take into account, so piston to wall clearance, I have, over my years of messing with engines, that is a huge failure point on people's measuring for the forged pistons for the rate of expansion. So I assume this is pretty critical measuring.
Yeah, you definitely want enough for a forged piston. This particular set, they want 5 thousandths.
Okay.
So we'll set it pretty close to right at 5 thousandths, if not just a smidge bigger, but I'll probably put them right at 5.
Okay.
Molly's usually pretty good about,
On their baseline.
Yeah, on their
Stays
baseline.
over there. Okay. We already got it. Those came with rings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rings, wristbands, all this stuff.
you see, another reason I'm going to bore this instead of hone it
Yeah.
is because you got about 3 thousandths taper in this, from top to bottom.
Tapering in the bottom. Yeah.
But I've even seen some blocks come off a brand new Sunnin and they're still taper.
board.
Yeah, it's just hard to get it out. So it's nice to bore it
Yeah.
as close as you can, leaving about 3 thousandths,
Yeah.
3 to 2. Or
Now, a lot of blocks do you just hone?
some of them, yeah, like the new aluminum LS blocks where
You
you
just want to hone it
yeah.
where you don't want to pull out much material.
yeah, 'cause the sleeves are so thin.
Yeah.
We just got done doing 2.62s, LS3s.
Yeah.
Sleeves are so thin they just crack. So you just really just want to go like 5 over on them max.
Yeah.
Anything more than that, you probably want to sleeve it.
You do a lot of block sleeving, yeah.
More and more, yeah. Because all the blocks are going aluminum.
Yeah, and, you know, nowadays it's cheaper to sleeve it out because aluminum sleeve blocks, factory sleeves aren't that good. So.
No, they're not. That and some of these, like we had a LSA in here.
Okay.
Like a new block was $4 grand. It's just, yeah. So, get to where you have to repair them.
So that's just a mag base center?
This is a lock, so it runs on this.
Okay.
It's like a key, just like a Bridgeport,
Okay.
but it locks on that, pulls
You've
up.
been using this guy for a while, yeah?
Yeah, I bought it, came out of a Harley dealership. They
Okay.
bought it brand new, and didn't really get much use. So actually there's a really good engine building software that has most everything in it.
That's cool.
And that's what we use.
Nice.
So anything ag, like even that diesel John
You were
Deere,
able to find it?
I got specs on it.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Now, is there a special cutter these use for boring?
There's two different ones for this particular machine, a fine and a rough. So
Rough cut it first.
we'll use a rough cutting bit, yeah.
That's what, a grinder?
Yeah, this faces your cutter. Yeah, it's got a little diamond wheel up here.
Okay.
So I'll face this up so we have a nice clean cutting edge. Usually do that before each block.
Every time, yeah.
Yeah.
You get a good amount of use out of those cutters?
Yeah, I do. Depending on how many blocks we're doing, I don't know the exact number, but
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get probably 6 months out of a bit.
That's cool.
I mean, you do quite a few blocks, so it's not bad. Got 3 different angles you gotta face up. Yeah, this boring bar is originally made to bore cylinders while the block was still in the car. That's what it's made for.
Wow.
That's why it has that locking style.
Okay.
So they built this table later for these because it wasn't as
You ever
popular.
done an in-frame one?
No.
That'd be intense, dude.
Yeah, it's,
For like inline 6.
it's got everything in here. Like here's the things that clamp on the bottom of the cylinder.
Wow.
So you can mount this in a cylinder, bore these two, and then take it out, and you actually mount straight to the deck
Dude,
of the block.
that'd be a pain in the potato. I'll just pull the engine out.
Yeah.
I've done a couple like big diesels that I've had to do
I mean, a
stuff.
diesel in-frame makes sense,
Yeah.
but anything else, no, it's getting yanked.
Yeah. I'll do a little test pass here. Got this set at 4/115. Usually always do a test pass just to see where it's cutting.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's okay. May not even cut.
Double cut.
Barely. Okay.
Now it's got an auto feeder on there. You normally let it do, or do you hand feed it?
No, it feeds itself.
Okay.
It feeds itself.
It feeds itself, bro.
Yeah.
It eats cylinders.
It eats.
Yes, shot valve back here, brother.
Yeah. It's not going to take out very much, but just enough to get that taper out of it so I can hone it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to hone as much.
Now, do you go all the way to the bottom of the sleeve? The bore?
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
all the way out?
all the way out. And
I
sometimes,
was wondering about that, like, so, and then you would have to stop the machine before you pull it back out so it doesn't
Right.
catch the edge.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like on some, especially on small block Chevy, you run into the main webbing. If you bore it like anything over 30 over, you'll get cutting into the main webbing. You kind of got to cut that down manually
And
and kind of
then
watch,
you'll be able to
yeah,
go through.
just to kind of finish it out, because they'll just be cutting hard on one side. So. Yeah, let that cut through. We'll measure it, make sure it's boring on size. Yeah, we'll let that feed down.
This is the way. So let me know.
No, you're good. Yeah, I mean, this is the stuff people want to see.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. You know, people just see like a engine getting put together and its final touches. Now, man, if this is what we want to show people, like this is the work that has to go into it. Not including the other work of all the crap getting bolted onto it.
Yeah.
And you see what I mean? Like there is so much from start to finish, just on the engine aspect.
Yeah.
It's a really nice finish though too, just from that little bit you're using.
This was the reason it has a fine cut setting, is because it was made to bore without honing.
Okay.
So the old like Model A's and stuff, you didn't hone the cylinders, you just bored them and put rings in.
I didn't know that.
Because the rings, I mean, they were
Yeah.
1/4 inch thick, you know, wide rings, so
Right.
you didn't need to hone it. they would break
They didn't
in.
care about drag.
Yeah. Engine would smoke for like 20 minutes and it'd be fine. The drink would break in. But yeah, toning wasn't even a thing until, I don't know, I'll say like maybe a little earlier than that, but not long ago. Took a measurement, see where we're at. Born dead on. That's good. I'm a smidgen big.
Dead nuts.
Dead nuts.
Andrew, dead nuts.
We'll leave that one at 5. We'll move on to the next one.
Next hole.
I can hone that out now. It's nice and straight. So we'll move on to the next one. Take a little more out of the next one.
Heck yeah.